we're now moving in to our second series of the night. And honestly, this is my favorite series of the night. As you can see, it's going to be Team Vibe taking on Team Infused. Truth Capture the Flag will be game number 1. Straight into a Truth Slayer game number 2. Game number 3 will be Plaza Strongholds, and then if we need a 4 and 5, it will be Stasis Capture the Flag and Colosseum Slayer.
Just picking up that fuel rod cannon, he's going to try and take down this flag as best as he can, but he is surrounded by a swarm of Vibe players, and this all stemmed from the start. Vibe were more than happy to give up that control of the camouflage. They just took control of P2, they sent 2 members Carbine as well, and they were able to gain this early map control. Now they need to find a way of putting this flag in though. We do see Batchford, he's going to pull the flag to try and delay it, but that's going to be 1-0 to Vibe. A nice early lead from them.
Qristola's going to go one-on-one with him again. This time Qristola comes out on top. Flux unfortunately just falls into the sights of him. As we see Qristola bagging himself a double kill and gets the flag on the move.
Yeah, the problem with this flag right at the moment here for Infused, the fact that Vibe are just kind of being really patient. I mean, look, that flag is around halfway return. No one's touched that, and look at the kill feed. Vibe, happy to be patient. They're slaying out, and this should really be an easy flag cap here for Qristola. This should be 2-0.
That was a super bottleneck. They literally just put the flag out, baiting them. Balls down he went. Flux is having a bit of a hard time between 2 players. I think actually 3. Look at how many red outlines we've got swarming that flag. And then we've got Snipedrone in the back, just waiting for his teammates to bring the flag in. He's in a great place. No one can get that flag. Mike's defending his own. Snakey's up in the top corner. Ground pound town, 3-0. There you go, my friends. Job done. It's Vibe taking on Infused. This is Truth Slayer.
This is a good early lead from Infused. Now they need to make sure they get those rifles and they start securing this map and not allow Vibe an inch in this game.
Ooh, he turned around the wrong point. Will turn face though, almost on Septic. Septic says not today. Will shut him down. Infused now look exactly like what Vibe did in the previous one. You know, that they're applying the pressure quite easily to Vibe. We're going to see a double kill coming out of Snipedrone, I believe, unless that grenade's just going to clean him up.
Wow.
Flux, please. Oh no, there's the killing spree and the reversal as well.
Only a 2-kill lead for Infused, so a very important sweep there for Vibe. They managed to get 4 down, 4 Infused, and they're finding their way back into this game. They're going to have the battle rifles, they're going to have the carbines, they're going to have all the instruments they need to win this game. It's going to be how Infused are going to respond, and Infused just need to make sure they don't get picked off so easily. They need to group together, push together to try and take down this Vibe dominant setup.
Infused only had a 6-kill lead, so now with the shoe on the other foot, with Vibe having that rifle control, with Qristola with the sword, let's see how they can escalate into more of a lead. This could be an absolute telling point. Vibe completely outplaying Infused at their own game.
Infused just got maybe a 6-kill lead, but we can already see Vibe have made an 8-kill lead here. So they've really just taken advantage of the map control. They said, look, we just need to fight back stronger. We need to make sure we push for these kills, especially towards the end of the game. We can make sure Infused start to panic, which will naturally give us some extra kills anyway.
Vibe turning things around. Batchford's going to go one-on-one. We'll see Snakey flying through the air. Finish that one off 50 to 38. Strongholds on Plaza. First to 100 points to win.
As Qristola is going to get this bottom mid almost uncontested, Flux is just going to fly in and get eaten up by that Storm Rifle, and so will Havoc as well.
And then all of a sudden we see Septic on the flank. He's got 3 players there. 2 of them are no shield. Finally Havoc's got it back. He's going to try and answer back with this Storm Rifle. He's been killed by it enough times. You know what? Septic's saying no, so he's going to crouch around. But look at that. Snipedrone comes in, helps his teammate out. All 3 of them collapse into the hill. There's the
Huge play. If he can contest this and keep this alive, then it could have been great for his team, but he does surrender the stronghold. Not sure if that was the wisest decision. He's going for a triple here. He does in fact get it, but again, it's Infused. They are currently not on the board, about to start scoring now. This has just been secured in favor of Infused. 2 of the Infused players actually tried flanking the yard, just as Vibe did to Infused earlier on in the game, but Vibe were very quick to shut them down. I'm very surprised Vibe weren't able to capitalize off of those 2 kills, and right here we're seeing Infused getting themselves right back in this game.
Those crooks and crannies and make sure they can stay alive and get those strongholds, but they are only 3 points away, and this looks like it might be too much for Infused, and Snipedrone is just going to try and stay alive and do what he can to secure this bottom mid.
That's a little bit heartbreaking in some sense, because I thought they were generally going to win that. They had a really good setup about them. Team Infused unfortunately going down 3-0 in the series for their first loss of the fall season.